channel Knowledge Hub. Friends, subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon for the latest update. Today we're gonna start with your quantitative aptitude class, and that has been the classes 96th class we have and 95th classes we had done of quantitative aptitude in the last classes. We are in that we have to start with arithmetical ability. We had even just started with, in that we had done your operations on numbers, SCF and LCF of numbers, decimal fraction, simplification, square roots and cube roots, problems on numbers, problems on ages, averages, surds and indices, and percentage. And now we are dealing with profit and loss. That has been the 11th topic of the session of arithmetical ability. In profit and loss, if I'm going ahead, yes, we had done your 69th questions of profit and loss in quantitative aptitude of your 95 classes. Now we'll go ahead further, we'll discuss about it. And before starting with this, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go ahead with like, share and subscribe our channel, so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. So here we go ahead with 70th question. The question we have here is the percentage profit earned by selling an article of for rupees 1920 is equals to the percentage loss incurred by selling the same article for rupees 1280. At what price should the article be sold to make 25% profit here? This has been asked in SIDBI examination paper, which we have to go ahead to in detail here. The options we have: rupees 2000, rupees 2200, rupees 2400, data inadequate, and none of these. So we go ahead for the same. The percentage profit earned by selling an article for rupees 1920 is equals to the percentage loss incurred by selling the same article for rupees 1280. What price should the article be sold to make 25% profit? This has been asked in CDB examination paper, and the options, as I told you, which has been rupees 2000, rupees 2200, rupees 2400, data inadequate, and none of these. So we go ahead for the same here, and that has been important one, of course. So we'll find it out. Let CP be rupees X. Then 1920 minus X upon X into 100 equals to X minus 1280 upon X into 100. That is equals to 1920 minus, I'll do there, 1920 minus X, that will be multiplied by X as well. For that, which has been 1920 minus X is equals to X minus 1280. Further, 2x is equals to 32 0 0 and x is equals to 1600. So required SP is equals to 1 to 125% of rupees 1600, which is equals to rupees 125 upon 100 into 1600. The zero being cancelled by the zeros. 125 16s will have rupees 2000, that we have as an answer. Now we go ahead for the next. We'll talk about it being the 71st question of the sessions here, and that has been important one, of course, which we have to discuss here. So we'll go ahead for the 71st question of the session. So here for the same, that has been the profit earned by selling an article for rupees 1060 is 20% more than the loss incurred by selling the article for rupees 950. At what price should the article be sold to earn 20% profit? The option we have rupees 980, rupees 1080, rupees 1800, which is 1800, and none of these. So we go ahead for the same. Profit earned by selling an article for rupees 1060 is 20% more than the loss incurred by selling the article for rupees 950. At what price should the article be sold to earn 20% profit? That we have. So we go ahead for the same, and even though we have to find it out, let CP be rupees X. Then 1060 minus X equals to 120 upon 100, X minus 950, which is further equals to 10,000, that is 1,06,000 minus 100x equals to 120x minus 120 into 950 equals to 220x equals to 2,20,000. That is mean x equals to 1000. So desired SP equals to rupees 120 upon 100 into 1000. Two zeros being cancelled by this. So 120 tens are equals to 1200. That is mean 1200, that we have as an answer. Now we go ahead, that has been the desired SP, we talk about it. So now we'll go ahead with another important question which has been asked in SSC examination paper, and that has been your 72th question of the session here. The question is, if the cost price of 12 pence is equals to the selling price of 8 pence, the gain percent is. The option we have 25%, 33 1/3%, 50% and 66 2/3%. So we go ahead for the same here, that what we have to talk about it. if the cost price of 12 pence is equal to the selling price of 8 pence, the gain percent is, this has been asked in SSC examination paper. The option, as I told you, 25%, 33 1/3%, 50% and 66 2/3% here. That what we have to talk about it. So where we go ahead for the solution here, and that has been asked in SSC examination paper here as well. So we go ahead for the same. Let CP of each pen, that is being the let cost price of each pen be rupees 1, then CP of 8 pence equals to rupees 8, and SP, that is the selling price of 8 pence, equals to rupees 12. So gain percent is equals to 4/8 into 100%, which is being equals to 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 2 1s are 2, 2 50s are, which is being equals to 50%. That we have here, the answer will get. Now we'll go ahead for the next question that we talk about it, which has been the important one, of course, and that what we have to discuss here, which has been the 73rd question of the session here. So we'll go ahead. The question we have here, the cost price of 19 article is equals to the selling price of 16 article. Gain percent is, the option we have is 3 9/17%, 15 by 19%, 16 18 3/4%, and 20%. So that we have to discuss here, which is the important one, of course. So we go ahead. The cost price of 19 articles is equal to the selling price of 16 articles. Gain percent is, that we have to talk about it, and as I told you, 3 9/17, 15 by 19%, 18 3/4%, and 20%, which we have to talk about it. So we go ahead for the same. Let cost price of each article be, let cost price of each article be piece 1, then CP of 16 article, then cost price of 16 articles equals to rupees 16, and selling price of 16 articles equals to rupees 19. So gain percent is equals to 3/16 into 100%. This is 16 here. When it will be cancelled out, we'll get your answer is equals to 18 3/4% here. Now we go ahead for the next question, that has been the 74th question of the sessions here, and that has been the important one, of course. The 74th question we have, that if the selling price of 50 articles is equals to the cost price of 40 articles, then the loss or gain percent is, that has been asked in hotel management question paper, which has been important one. The option we have 20% loss, 20% gain, 25% loss and 25% gain. We go ahead for the same. If the selling price of 50 articles is equal to the cost price of 40 articles, then the loss or gain percent is, this has been asked in hotel management question paper. So we go ahead for the same. Let's find it out. That has been, let the cost price of each article be let the cost price of each article be is 1, then CP of 50 articles equals to rupees 50, selling price of 50 articles equals to rupees 40. So loss percent is equals to 10 upon 50 into 100%, 0 being cancelled by 0, 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10 and 0. It will give you 20%, so that we have as an answer as well. We'll go ahead for the next we talk about it, which has been the another important question, and that's what we have to discuss here. And this has been also important one which has been asked in your hotel management question paper. We go ahead for the next question, that has been the 75th question of the session. The question we have, if by selling 110 mangoes, the CP of the 120 mangoes is realized, the gain percent is, the options we have 9, 1 by 11%, 9, 1 by 9%, 10, 10 by 11%, and 11, 1 by 9%. So we go ahead here. If by selling 110% mangoes, the cost price of 120 mangoes is realized, the gain percent. So we find it out for the same here, that we have. So let the cost price of each mango be rupees 1. Let cost price of each mango be rupees 1. CP of 110 mangoes is equals to rupees 110. SP of 110 mangoes equals to rupees 120. Gain percent is equals to 10 upon 110 into 100%, 0 being cancelled by 0. That is being equals to 9, 1 upon 11% here, that we have as an answer. Now here we're gonna end up with we'll discuss the next question, that has been your, the another important one is your 76th question of the sessions here. So we go ahead for the same for the 76th question, and that we have here. So 76th question that we have here, if that has been your, the cost price of 20 article is same as the selling price of X article. If the profit is 25%, then the value of X is that has been asked in the math examination paper, and that has been important one. The option for the same we have is 45, 16, 18 and 25. So we go ahead for the same. So we go ahead for the 76th question of the session. The question we have the cost price of 20 articles is the same as the selling price of X articles if the profit is 25%, then the value of X is, that has been asked in math examination paper. So we go ahead, the options we have 15, 16, 18 and 25. We'll find it out the solution here, and that what we even though have to discuss about it. So here that let cost price of each article be, let cost price of each article be piece 1 CP of X articles equals to rupees X, and SP of X articles rupees 20. So profit equals to rupees 20 minus X, that has been 20 minus X upon X into 100, which is equals to 25. So 2000 minus 100x equals to 25x, which is further equals to 120x equals to 2000. So x is equals to 16, that we have as an answer here. Now we go ahead for the next, we'll talk about it, which has been another important question. That has been the 77th question of the sessions here. That has been important one. So 77th question here. The question we have here: on an order of 5 dozen boxes of a customer product, a retailer receives an extra dozen free. This is equivalent to allowing him a discount of, that has been asked in your CBI examination paper. The option we have here: 15%, 16 1 by 6%, 16 2 by 3% and 20%. So we go ahead for the same, and let's find it out. On an order of 5 dozen boxes of a consumer product, a retailer receives an extra dozen free. This is equivalent to allowing him a discount of, that has been asked in CBI examination paper. So we go ahead for the same, that what we have to discuss here, which has been all discussed the 77th question here, and that has been your, clearly the retailer gets gets 1 dozen out of 6 dozen free. Equivalent discount equals to 1 upon 6 into 100% equals to 16 2 by 3% here. That we have, that what we have discussed as well. So that what we have to discuss here. So we'll get it, that has been the 78 which we have to discuss here. And so on the same cases we have to discuss that is we have to discuss here. Okay, that is we have to discuss as well. So here we're gonna end up with, and other than quantitative aptitude we have to discuss. So here we had done your sociology and software engineering, and that we have to cover up, and that we had done your chemistry as well, which has been unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, unit 5, unit 6, unit 7, unit 8, unit 9 with their 2 marks, that has been the conversions with the atomic mass, molar masses as well. And other than that we are dealing with ER diagram, we are dealing with CBNST, which has been the computer based numerical and statistical technique. And we had done your reasoning, wherein that we had done your verbal reasoning. In verbal reasoning, that has been verbal reasoning we had completed, and in that general mental ability in the logic reasoning, where we have many topics that we had discussed about, near about 15 topics. In a non-verbal reasoning, we had covered up the series analogy, classification, analytical reasoning, mirror image, water image, embedded figure, completions of incomplete pattern, figure matrix, paper folding, paper cutting, rule detection, grouping of identical figures, cubes and dice, draw situation, constructions of squares and triangles, figure formation analysis, and your practice question said that what we had covered up, which has been the important one for you all. You can go ahead for the same. You will be getting all the topics that we had done in terms of reasoning, which has been important for you competition wise. And in terms of quantitative aptitude, yes, we in that we had started with arithmetical ability. In that we had done operations on numbers, SCF and LCF of numbers, decimal fractions, simplification, square roots and cube roots, problems on numbers, problems on ages, source analysis, averages, percentage, profit and loss. That has been the 11th topic that we are dealing with. And in that also we had covered up your 77th question here. After completing that, we'll start discussing moderation, proportion, partnership, chain rule, time and work, pipe and system, time and distance, problems on train, boards and streams, allegations or mixtures, simple interest, compound interest, logarithm, area, volume and surface area, races and games of skills, calendar, clocks, stocks and sure, and that has been the permutation and combination, probability to discount, bankers discount, height and distance, odd man out series. In data interpretation, we had covered up the tabulations, bar graphs, pie charts, and line graphs as well. So here we're gonna end up with, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go ahead with like, share, and subscribe our channel, so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. So thank you, hope you enjoy this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and give a suggestion on the comment box.